have to understand, this is an airport where people are trying to catch flights. I was there 40 minutes before my plane. I had a prepaid ticket. There was no reason for this lady to be taking so long. And in fact, so much, half an hour had passed and she still hadn't registered my seating. And she finally I finally asked her, I'm like, ma'am, what's going on here? You know, you're ticking away on the computer in slow motion and like, what's going on? You're going to make me miss my flight. She looks at me like this and she says, oh, you've already missed your flight. She's all in slow motion. I'm like, what, bitch? You made me lose. I didn't say bitch. I said, you made me lose. I said, why? What's going on? Why are you moving in such slow motion? I even beckoned for her manager and told the manager, I said, don't you think she's moving kind of slow for a person that works in an airport? I'm going to try and make a long story short. She almost made me miss my second flight. Yeah. First, she tried to tell me that I was going to have to come back the next day, that there were no other flights available. Then, when I insisted, I was like, I cannot arrive the next day. I cannot fly the next day. Then she said, well, I can see if there's another flight, blah, blah, blah. To make a long story short, it took this bitch an hour and 5 minutes to check me in and get me a seat on a flight that I had a prepaid ticket to. So I missed my first flight because of her. And then, turns out there was going to be another flight, and I was willing to catch that one. And I had to stay 8 hours in a layover in San Francisco on my way to North Carolina because I missed my first flight, which was only going to be an hour layover. So I had to suffer. I had to suck it up. But I did it. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Then she put me on the high security when I had to go through the security gate because, you know, a tall, blonde Playboy model might be a terrorist. We all know that. We come from America. We come from California. We come tall and we come blonde with implants and small chihuahuas. Ha! Greatest disguise ever. Yeah. So I had to go through super tight security, which slowed me down even more because the bitch really wanted to see me miss even my second flight. Make a long story short, I finally did arrive at my destination. The gentleman that I went to go meet and was supposed to have a nice time with was not in such a good mood anymore because I was 10 hours later than expected. I wasn't even in a good mood, but hey, whatever. Bottom line of the story is that I'm tired of being discriminated against, and I'm glad to see that Kyla Ebert is going to be conducting a lawsuit against Southwest because I've had so many problems at Southwest Airlines in Burbank, in Las Vegas, for no reason, just for people wanting to harass me. Tall, 5'9", blonde. Sometimes I wear high heels. Doesn't matter. I can be in Adidas. Doesn't matter. Beautiful people piss certain people off, and it's not right. It really needs to stop. And that's it for this blog. But my next blog, I'm going to talk about what I feel is going on in the entertainment business and what I feel happened to my beautiful, lovely icon, Anna Nicole, who I was very, very much moved and deeply affected at her death. And it really caused me to sink into a deep depression, do a lot of introspection and thinking as to what caused her death and what I could do to prevent a similar demise as her. So that's it for today on my series of Don't Hate Me Because I'm Beautiful. Wow, it feels good to get this shit out, let me tell you. Ciao, everybody.